Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, we just went through the religious holiday gauntlet and now we are at our final holiday before we get back into our regular work session. And this is my favorite holiday. It's going to be Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I just want to tell you, the one thing that I really liked about the man is the courage and the message. And the message about equality and everybody being treated equal is very important. It got my wife and I talking a little bit about religion in the workplace and in schools. And at this time of the year, we kind of thought this conversation was probably appropriate as we've just gotten through all the religious holidays. But I want us to think about something real quick. Just think about this. Just follow me for 1 second, okay? You know, we've probably come across some really disturbing news in the past on religious institutions. And I think we all know what we're talking about. There's been major headlines across the world related to abuse and things that have happened with children, so on and so forth. And you know, the truth is, religion has for years been a source of comfort, guidance, and moral grounding for many individuals, and rightfully so. But also, it's been prone to human perversions. Sometimes those things manifest negatively. And, I think that even regardless of where you're at, on your feelings about religion and religious institutions, I think that we can no longer turn a blind eye on the damage caused by some institutions to individuals and to the society at large. And I want you to think about this. Experiences such as this, especially traumatic ones, have a way of following us even when we compartmentalize them. We go to work with people who may have endured abuse and horrible experiences within religious settings, which are so heavy and daunting that we may never know anything about that because you know what? People who've had to deal with experiences like this, they don't come with labels. And for this reason, they want nothing to do with religion, and in this case, rightfully so. It's not blatant rebellion on their part. It's just a deep sense of betrayal by the very place that they thought would afford them a specific salvation. And while making church holidays mandatory in workplaces and in the school setting is well-intentioned and noble, it may be perpetuating the cycle of abuse and equally run the risk of re-traumatizing people. I mean, think about this, whatever religious activity in workplaces or schools that's occurring should, in my opinion, be of free will, and staff should be allowed, to decide whether or not they want to be a party to it. And you shouldn't have to be stigmatized or have it used against you because you're not taking the holiday off because you don't celebrate a specific religion's holiday. Hey, if you want to work on that day, I think you should be able to work without everybody asking you what you did on the holiday when they know darn well you worked. Matters of religion and spirituality, in my opinion, in the workplace and school should be treated just like politics. You didn't ask me who I voted for at the last election in the Teams meeting we had last week, so you shouldn't ask me how me and my family are going to celebrate a religious activity that we either don't agree with or don't want to be a party to. And truly, autonomy matters, We can all be so different and still achieve corporate goals, educational goals, personal goals. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. We can do it and still include our differences on religious belief and spirituality. So I think the most fundamental question becomes, how do we include spirituality and religion into our corporate and educational settings without infringing on people's rights and privileges? So the one thing I want you to think about, before you go sharing your religious activities and pushing your religion on somebody else, think that maybe that person is either not interested or maybe they've had some sort of an abuse or some sort of a situation in their past which makes them not want to hear about your religion. Maybe they disagree. And guess what the beautiful thing about this world is? We all get to have our own opinions. We all get to be treated equally. And we all get to live the life we decide to live. So here's the deal. It's going to be a beautiful day, and I just wanted to throw this out there. If you celebrated, I'm glad you did, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you and your family had the most beautiful holiday season ever. If you didn't celebrate, I support you. I'm with you. We don't have to talk about it, but I'm with you 100%. I do support you, and I believe that you have the right to live your life the way you want to live it. And if it's in the absence of religion or spirituality, guess what? You go, more power to you. That's fine as well. I care about all of you, and I believe in you. And I know that each and every one of you is 100% not only worth it, but capable of achieving it. Whatever that is, whatever your goals are, you can get there. We're going to continue to work on this. I just wanted you to think today about how we handle ourselves in different conversations. Conversations that may seem completely socially acceptable in the workplace and in school settings, but may be damaging others. And you just may not think of it that way because you're thinking of it with good intentions and with well wishes. And I totally get that. The one thing is your audience might not be taking it that way. So consider your audience and make sure that those you're sharing with such a robust enthusiasm are those that share your specific beliefs, okay? And if others don't, move on in the conversation. You want to build robust relationships with everyone. You never know. The person that doesn't agree with you on religion may be the person that can help you get to the next stage where you need to be to live the life you want to live and engage in the activities that are going to make you the most happy and bless you with the best experience possible in this life. Friends, take care of yourselves. I'll be back tomorrow with some really great stuff. Take care.